episode of Super Guy. I know that today you guys were expecting me to be in a haunted location by myself. That was the original plan. Like I said, the original plan. I had something really scary and terrifying and just really upsetting happen to me last night. And I'm going to share with you guys all the things that I did wrong, because I put blame on myself for even having this happen. I had my equipment stolen from me last night. Well, I was filming my alone video in one of my favorite places. I was in one of the mausoleums that I've been to. I had three very, nicest way I can put it, three very junky looking people roll up on me last night, and it could have went two ways. You know, I could have fought it and I probably would not be here, or I would be extremely hurt, or I just let them go and let them take my stuff and deal with it and replace everything and walk out untouched. I chose the latter. My life is not worth property. I mean, as much as I love my equipment, as much as I have spent a ton of money on my stuff, it's not worth being shot over. It's not worth anything like that. So I'm glad that I'm trying to look at it two ways, you know, like I'm not trying to be upset and let those emotions take over me, because if I just like really let that anger take in right now, I will probably just start screaming at the top of my lungs because I'm so upset. But at the same time, I have to take responsibility for my actions on my end and the things that I could have done to completely prevent this from happening, and I didn't. So that is my complete mistake there. First things first, I didn't tell anybody where I was going. I didn't tell anybody that I was even doing it. So nobody knew where I was at. Nobody knew anything, to be honest with you. So if anything did happen to me, no one would even know where to start looking for me at. That was mistake number one. Mistake number two is I was not watching my surroundings as I should. That was a big, huge mistake there too. Sure, I did a lap through the cemetery and everything before I went in to make sure there was no other cars. But it was such a big place that I couldn't tell if there was other people there or not. That was mistake number two. Mistake number three is, well, that's a big one. And this can be, the way I see it as a mistake, I also kind of see it as a blessing on this one, on this behalf too. I always have a lot of things to protect myself with me. Like I carry knives, I carry other things, you know. But at the same time, when it came down to the situation, for the one time that I went by myself, and I was armed, don't get me wrong, I was armed, but I wasn't armed in the correct way. And I say that this was a blessing in a way because of last night, but I normally carry a firearm with me. And when I am by myself, I normally have it in my holster. I don't talk about it very much, but I do carry one with me. And last night, I didn't even take my holster because I had just gotten off work. I had just done a double shift. And so I was getting ready to go and film after I worked a double shift, you know. I didn't even think about having my holster with me. So I had just had my piece sitting in my bag. And I'm going to show you guys my bag because this was the only thing that they didn't take. And I'm lucky that they didn't take it because they didn't see it. And I'm very thankful for that because it still had some of my equipment left in it. And it had my firearm in it along with my wallet. So those three things, you know, Especially, I did not want a stolen firearm out there on the streets. That would be really bad. If anything happened, it would come back on me because it's registered in my name. So that would have been huge no-no. My wallet that had all my identification, all my credit cards, my bank account information, cash, it had everything in it. So I'm thankful they didn't take that. And I'm thankful they didn't take my phone either because I left it in the car. It was in the car the whole time. So, and those things, I'm very thankful that they did not take them. Sorry, I saw somebody walking up on me. But, very thankful they didn't take any of those things. But, I am, in a way, glad that I didn't have my gun in my holster. Because it could have went completely opposite, because they were both armed. The two men that were with them were armed. The lady was not. And it could have, instead of them looking at me like I was just a single innocent little girl, you know, without any type of defense mechanisms, it could have went completely the opposite. Because like I said, these people did not look like they were sober. I mean, they had the head twitchy and everything. They did not look like they were sober. And in the area, the county that I was at is a highly known meth neighborhood. It's very known to be like that over there. So I knew I was not dealing with sober people. So I'm glad that they didn't see me with that and I'm glad that they didn't take my bag because for one, they didn't steal my piece. I still have it, which I'm very thankful for. For two, they could have seen me armed and they could have shot me quicker. You know, like they could have, instead of just taking my stuff and, you know, scaring the hell out of me, they could have legit like messed me up. They could have shot me right then and there. Because I'm sorry, there's only one of me, and against 3 other people, there's not much I could do. As much as I hate to say it, there's not much I can do. But this is the bag that I had with me. As you guys have seen in live streams and stuff, this is my ghost bag. This is what goes with me everywhere. And this is all I have left now. Luckily, I still have my EVP pump. Very thankful for that one because I just got that. I have my camera back. No camera. The only thing I have left of my camera is my bag and batteries. Oh, and I'm very, very, very thankful that they didn't steal this because it has that in it. And if I lost that ever, I would lose my shit. Like, I'm sorry for my French, but I would completely lose it if I lost that. So those things I have left. K2 meter. Laser grid and stand. That's all of my equipment that I have left. And if you guys can see, it has 3 pouches in it. The center pouch that is zipped up, that's where this is at, or was at. So this was shoved up underneath a pedestal that was inside there. So I'm glad that they didn't see that. I'm glad that they didn't steal all of these things because that would have set me back a lot more. But I'm going to look at this as a blessing in disguise. I'm not going to take the low road on it. I'm going to take the high road on it. I know my mistakes. I know where I messed up. I will be the first one to hold myself accountable for my own actions in this. Like I said, guys, I screwed up. Like, I will be the first one to admit that. I screwed up. I could have prevented this in so many different ways. Like, for one, should not have went alone. Or at least had somebody close by. 2, should have always let somebody know exactly where I was at when I was there. Had them like I have done on all my other live streams. Had that person checking in on me. I didn't do that. That was mistake number 2. So those are the ones I'm going to hold myself completely 100% accountable for. Never making those mistakes again. But at the same time, the reason why this is a blessing in disguise is because, well, that just means I'm going to upgrade my equipment. I mean, I still, for now, I have my backup camera that I am like filming on right now. It's actually technically Kara's camera that I gave to her for her vlogging stuff that she wanted to start doing. And Boomer was using it for a long time too. But so that's going to be the camera that I'm going to be using until I find another one that I like as much as I like that one, or buy another version of that one, because I loved my camera. Oh my god, I loved my camera. Oh, breaks my heart that it's gone. It took me forever to save up for that one, and I got such a great deal on it. My camera that I was using was a Canon G5X. Loved that thing. I saved and saved and saved for like 6 months to buy myself that camera because I absolutely fell in love with it. So now I'm going to be using my little Sony handheld hand cam. Not what I like to use, but it's going to do the trick. And I'm going to upgrade my spirit box. So I'm going to be getting an SB11 instead of the SB7 this time. I'm going to give it a try and see how I like it. I do like some of the features it has on it, such as like the what is it? The temperature gauge on it and everything, you know, so that you can actually see if anything's coming close to it. Excuse me, and a few other things like that. So I'm really looking forward to getting that. I already ordered it. I ordered that this morning. So it should be here within the next few days. So this isn't going to set me back a ton, but it's going to set me back in some ways. So I'm sorry if my video quality is not as great. It still shoots 4K, so I'm hoping that you guys cannot tell that much of a difference between the filmage and everything like that. But oh, they also took my tripod too. Yeah, forgot about that. So, yeah, I'm going to have to be putting in a little bit more money again that I was not expecting to, and buying some new equipment. I need to get a new camera. I need to get all new lighting fixtures for my camera. I need to get another tripod again, and I need to get my handheld. And I'm going to have to order a handheld off of Amazon for this stinking hand cam bullshit Sony cam. So I can hook up a lighting rig to it because I can't hook a lighting rig to it. So I'm gonna have to get one of those on Amazon. Luckily they're only like 20 bucks. So until I can get my my new camera, which is going to be a couple months down the road, because in all honesty I do not have like $1,000 to spend on a camera right now, you know, or between $800 and $900. I'm sorry, I have to laugh about this whole entire situation, because if I don't laugh and find the humor and the silver lining in it all, I'm going to completely freak out, because it's just been like one thing after another after another. But it's okay. But I'm sorry that I wasn't able to bring you the video that I wanted to bring you guys. I was in the middle of filming it. I was getting such a good spirit box session too. That kills me, because now I don't even know, like, I can't even go back and listen to it. So all that time that I spent in there is just poof, gone. Because I used my spirit box session, like spirit box in there like I normally do. But I also was able to bust out my laser grid for the first time in there. And I was so excited to be able to go back and like watch that and see how much I moved and things like that. But I guess next time I will be back there. This is not going to stop me from anything. I'm not scared. I know where I fucked up. I know where I went wrong. I'm taking accountability for it. I'm going to change my actions. And I'm going to move on from it. Because that's really all that you possibly can do, you know? Because if you sit there and dwell on it, and dwell on the bad, and dwell on the negative, it's just going to make your day even worse when you're already having a shitty day. So, I'm sorry guys, but I am glad that I'm still here. I'm glad that this pretty face is not messed up. I'm glad that I didn't get pistol whipped. I'm glad that I didn't get shot. I'm glad that something bad didn't happen to me. I'm glad that they only took those few items. It could have been a lot worse, guys. It really could have been. It just could have been so much worse. But I love you guys. I'm sorry. I won't be a dumbass again. I swear. I will not be a retarded dumbass. And so many of you guys have been sitting there telling me, Kai, you should do this. You should take somebody with you. You should at least have somebody in the car with you. You should have, like, let people know where you're at. You should do this. You should do that. And you know what? Normally I do. This time I didn't. So thanks, guys, for worrying about me. Thanks, guys, for always saying those things to me, because you guys are right. But thank you guys for always watching out for me and trying to give me the best advice on these situations. I'm not going to let it bring me down. I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm still going to push forward. I'm still going to do my thing. I'm just going to be a little bit smarter about it this time. But I am very thankful that I still have these items still. And everything else can be replaced. Like I said, I guess this just means that it's a silver lining, and it's I get to upgrade a few of my pieces of equipment. So over the next few months, you'll be seeing me again getting new equipment and everything. In the next video, you'll be seeing me actually using my new spirit box, which I'm actually really excited about. I've been wanting to try one of these for a while. I've heard mixed feelings on them, but I'm really excited about trying it. If I hate it, I can always go and get an SB7 again. I mean, they're down to like $75 after shipping, so it's not that much. I can go and get another one. But yeah, complete crazy bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, guys, complete crazy bullshit. But I'm going to do my hardest to get a video out to you guys Wednesday. It all depends on if I get a spirit box or not by that point, because it's supposed to be shipping out in the morning. So we'll see as soon as that comes in. And I'm sorry that I'm squinting. I have the sun right here in my face. But yeah, if not, then you guys will see me on the next adventure next weekend. Because otherwise, I am going to be getting back on my schedule. I'm going to be pushing to do every Wednesday and every Sunday are going to be my 2 major upload days. I might upload a couple little ones throughout the week besides that, but those are going to be my 2 major upload days that I'm going to do. It's going to be every Wednesday and every Sunday. So I'm getting back into it. Just waiting on this new equipment to come in, and yeah, fun stuff. But on to the next adventure. I love you guys. I'm sorry, guys. You guys were right. I love you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.